KROT TV. I am Noah Nichols, and this is Kelly Cookson. Some interesting developments this afternoon. So we are quickly approaching the day in which Sir Gawain of King Arthur's court shall head deep into the Green Knight's lair in an epic battle that will be sure to captivate audiences around the viewing area. In a few minutes, we will head out to our live crew, anchored by Trevor Williams, as he gives the latest updates from the Knight Estate. But for now, we turn to Kelly for a little history on how Sir Gawain ended up in the position he is in.
Almost a year ago, Sir Gawain was attending a dinner at King Arthur's house as Knight of the Round Table when suddenly a man approached the group claiming to be the Green Knight. Many guests in attendance were unsure of this man and what his purpose was. He soon came forward to state that he would challenge anyone who found themselves man enough to take a joust at the Green Knight's head, if he could return the favor 1 year from the date of the incident. While the crowd in stunned silence, Gawain offered to take the joust and rose to the challenge called by the Green Knight. We now have some live video from Trevor Williams to update this on our scene.
That is correct, guys. Gawain is here on the grounds. We have not been able to get a full shot of him yet, as it appears he is whisked away by the grounds crew as soon as he arrives. However, there will be only about 5 to 10 minutes before the battle begins. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be showing the battle when it occurs due to the vulgar nature of what could happen. But I do my best to provide the details that may occur. Wait, here he comes. Gawain and the knight are heading due to alleyway allows the knight to get his blow.
Thank you, Trevor. Reports are now rolling in that Sir Gawain is approaching upon the Green Knight's house. So we'll be bringing you more reports as they come in. A little more on what happened at King Arthur's house a year ago. After Gawain accepted the challenge, he was given a weapon and proceeded to strike the Green Knight and managed to slice his head off. While all expectations were that this would certainly bring the knight to his death, however, the knight was able to pick his head up and remind Gawain that he would meet again 1 year from that day. This was an inspiring and disturbing event for Gawain, and the last year has been a whirlwind for him.
Earlier this year, we caught up with Gawain to see how he was preparing for this challenge and how his life has changed. Gawain said that he had become much more religious and that he had started to pray to Mary in particular in an effort for salvation and a desperate hope that things would change and the challenge would not be necessary. Also, Gawain has taken up a hero's code of sorts, he said, following many key points of goodwill and deeds in an effort to gain salvation and be saved from these events. Wait, it appears Gawain has arrived. Stand by as we try and get in contact with Trevor Williams on the ground.
Oh my, the knight missed twice. It is almost as if there was a force field around Gawain. Wait, the knight swings a third time and only barely clips Gawain. It appears that they are exchanging some words and possibly a handshake. Oh my goodness, the Green Knight is the lord of the castle in which Gawain has been staying. We'll be right back if I can get an interview with the gentleman and try to hash all of this out. But for right now, I turn it back to you guys in the studio.
Well, you saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Gawain escapes death, and the Green Knight reveals himself. As we learn more information and have time to interview both parties, we will inform you on later broadcasts. But for now, this has been Noah Nichols and Kelly Cookson on KROT TV. Good evening and welcome back to KROT TV. I'm your anchor, Noah Nichols, and this is Kelly Cookson. Join again with the teleprompter. Can you get it together, please, and thank you. You good?
I guess.
Excuse us, folks. Tell you, tonight we invite you to join us for a very thrilling and epic documentary special on young King Arthur and his rise to power. We hope you will tune in as we have lots of thrilling evidence never before been released to the general public. Now, for a little information on Arthur and his upbringings that one day prophesied he would be a king, we turn to the Kelly Cookson.
Thank you, Noah. Tonight we'll begin with some background information on Arthur through details and stories released by the family exclusively to us here at KORT. It appears that Arthur was born an invalid son of Uther Pendragon and Ingrain. Direct reports tell us that due to their shame, Arthur was raised by another family, but a great sorcerer known as Merlin predicted that one day Arthur would rise to power and become king of the great land of England. Soon after these events, a great chaos arises when our dear king Uther passed away. We all remember this being a tragic time and that there was a mad scramble of sorts to take the title of the king. Now, one way the people were able to settle this was to draw a sword out of great stone, and Arthur was indeed able to pull the sword out, and this is what began his reign over England.
After Arthur is crowned King of England, he makes a grave mistake and has a child by his half-sister. Followers of the royal family will remember that this child was named Mordred. Mordred's name very much fit him well in that he could always be counted on to have a grim look on his face and never appeared to be happy as part of one of the most powerful families in England. During this chaos, Arthur creates one of the most important societal groups to ever exist, the Knights of the Round Table. We all know that this group was focused on ensuring equality and justice throughout England and became a great support system for him.
Years passed and Arthur continued to rule with extreme power and excellence. The Knights of the Round Table soon began to realize who their leader was, as well as Sir Lancelot. Lancelot soon became the best-looking, most powerful fighter that the world had ever seen, and it appeared that no one could ever defeat him. Lancelot was an extreme fighter with only one major flaw: Elaine, daughter of the King of Corbin. Elaine is an enticing young woman who becomes pregnant with Lancelot's son. As you all know, this became a major problem for Lancelot in later years, as Guinevere is deeply betrayed and feels that she has been betrayed severely. However, you will recall that there was no major shakeup in marital status, and Lancelot stays married. However, his Achilles' heels come as around again, and he once again has a child fighting. We all remember watching Lancelot grow mad at the loss of his wife Guinevere.
From this point on, Lancelot grew mad and escaped to the woods, where he was finally taken in by a fellow knight and is nursed back to some form of sanity. During this time, Lancelot finds the prized Holy Grail and is healed by this spiritual idol of sorts. The tragic tale continues as the other knights search for the Holy Grail, unaware that Lancelot has already had it for several years and is in his possession. Over 150 knights go out in search of this prize, including Lancelot's son, who is on the rise to become the greatest knight and surpass his father. Over many years, Lancelot's son is able to take the great Sangreal and begin to heal and cure all that he encounters. Lancelot and Guinevere continue to have a scandalous relationship and suffer gravely because of it. And they both try and hide this from the High Court, but are unable to, and Lancelot is banished from the kingdom.
The final research and evidence we have been able to find shows that Arthurian and Mordred joined together to excuse Lancelot and Guinevere many crimes, including treason and attempt to have them banished. During this trial,
George, what's the time? Really? Sorry, folks.
Excuse me.
We're doing this live.
During this trial, Arthurian and Mordred are able to trap their lovers in a chamber together and hope to kill them. However, being the great knight that Lancelot is able to escape, but not before slaying several other knights and injuries to several others. One of the injured include Mordred, the son of King Arthur. This gives the king even more reason to kill Lancelot and sets out to do just that. There's also a quest to have Guinevere burned at the stake for her part in the affair.
Many of you remember that a great war broke out as a result of these arguments, and the last battle is a pinnacle between Lancelot and Arthur's family and great advisor, Gawain. Gawain loses this battle fiercely and is terribly wounded. Mordred has been left to rule the kingdom with his father gone and fakes his father's death to the Parliament in order to be crowned King of England. Much of the war has concluded, and King Arthur returns to find his kingdom in dismay and soon kills his son, Sir Mordred, as a result. Arthur takes some time to recuperate after these exciting events, but sadly, he passes away. We have never been quite sure what the cause of death was, but many believe battle injuries and stress are to blame. The kingdom is then handed over to Constantine and maintains a state of peace to this day.
We hope that you have enjoyed this KOR-TV presentation on King Arthur and his tragic demise. We enjoy bringing you these productions and always look forward to inform you and our viewing audience to the best of our ability.
TV. I know it. George has been cheating on his wife.
His wife? I'm his wife!
Ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news that my producer had planned to tell me was...
So he wants to cheat on me. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Kelly!
Welcome back. Please bear with us as we train someone for George's position. Thank you. Now back to Noah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news we had planned to bring you before a little interruption was about the Great Knight of Red Cross. It appears that he will be facing a great dragon in an effort to free Una's parents from the vicious beast that as he works to save their life. Again, this is a breaking story, and we'll bring you more information as it becomes available to us.
Please stay tuned to KOR-TV as we look to inform you of what is going on with Red Cross's attempt to save the truth of the land, Una's parents from a dragon who aims to slay them. We now return you to regularly scheduled programming. And go.
Good evening, and welcome back to KROT TV. I'm your anchor, Kelly Cookson, and this. Good evening, and welcome to KROT TV. Excuse me. No, he didn't. George cheated on his wife.
What? I'm his wife. His wife.
Listen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Like nobody.
Afternoon, how y'all doing? KROT TV. I'm Noel Nichols, and this is Kelly Cookson. We're live on the Mixdown here on 99.5 FM. Yo, hits and Viva R&B hip hop station. We're right down the street.